Good afternoon, Draft League players and Pokemon fans alike. This is Blazeman, and today I'm bringing you my Week 4 battle of the PDD, the second team, of course, versus someone I've known for quite a while, but a new face of the channel. So the opponent is called Starfeesh, and we do go back, actually, we found out unintentionally. We played in the Draft League together 5-6 years ago, something like that. But obviously he sort of somehow progressed onto, and he's been in YouTuber leagues such as the GBU. So yeah, he's doing quite well for himself in terms of the Draft League community, and he's quite close with a few other Draft League players and such. So he's done pretty well for himself. But anyway, in this draft, he has drafted, as you can see on the right, Tornado Sea, Pheasant Difficulty, Quackleval, Heatran, Terra Reggie Ice, which is Ice, Electric and Water, Tinglu, Terra Bellybolt, which is Terra Electric, Fairy and Water, Hydrapple, Slowking, Gallade, and the threat that is Pinakami. I don't even know if I've got any switch-ins for that one, which is Terra, Bug, Poison, and Steel. Yeah, so as I mentioned, Starfeesh, he's done quite well for himself in this setting. In this league, he's done pretty well. But yeah, anyway, nonetheless, we're still going to show him that, we're still going to show him a good showing with this team. But yeah, so this is going to be a good one. So let's jump into the team. I thought, as you can see here, just upon looking at the matchup, I see that his team is incredibly weak to Fairy plus Ground. He doesn't have amazing Ghost type switchings, aside from the Tinglu, which is only Ghost type switching. And Greninja goes absolutely fucking mental in this matchup. So as you can see here, the first one we'll start off with is our Greninja. We've got 4 attacks here: Mystic Water, we've got Surf, Dark Pulse, Ice Beam, and Grass Knot. So obviously, as you can see, the fact that his Surf switchings are Reggie Ice is a really good one. So I do expect Reggie Ice if he's really scared of his of Greninja. But obviously, he could bring AV Quackleval, which is probably a more offensive choice and probably better versus my team, which we've got Grass Knot for that, and the Terra Water Bellybolt, and then we have Ice Beam for the Hydrapple and Dark Pulse for the Slowking for that. But yeah, so a +1, not a lot. If he doesn't bring the Reggie Ice, there is not a lot that can live. I'm expecting some form of, as I said, AV Quackleval, or maybe a Colbur Slowking with Thunder Wave. Apart from that, everything else just gets absolutely KO'd. Torn dies, Pheasant can't take 2. Heatran dies, Tinglu dies. Bellybolt does actually die if he's Terra Water. He dies to a Grass Knot, otherwise he doesn't appreciate a Surf and his Electric or Fairy Terras. Obviously Hydrapple and Pineco don't want to take Ice Beam and Surf respectively. Anyway, so moving on, we've got our Carharas Anaconda, which is another win con, or main breaker. We've got Terra Blast, Terra Fairy, Coil, Rest and Earthquake. We have a little bit of speed, mainly for the Heatran, creeping Argudra. So we've got enough speed for 44 speed Heatran, I believe. Or it might be 84, something like that. We've got enough speed for a fair speed Heatran. I think he'll have run that amount of speed or max speed. So if he's max speed, then that speed does. Obviously, Coil does really well because Terra Blast plus EQ destroys the team. And we've got Rest and Suspidef. Just want to, take special hits well. There was a Torn set in Nospot that's given me a bit of trouble in mocks, and I can live a hit from Slowking, Galar, and as such in Hydrapple as well. And enough attacked. I think it was 2-8 KO Tinglu, from +1. So obviously this one does. That one's so bulky. It's so bulky. Anyway, next one we got is bulky set of Thunderers. We've got enough speed for the Quackleval. And then we have Nice Block, Thunderbolt, Sludge Bomb, Grass Knot, obviously, as you can see here. Enough special attack to take everything because this team is very thunderous weak. Obviously, his main switching would be the Hydrapple and Tinglu. First, don't want to take our coverage moves. And then we've got enough speed for, as I said, max speed Quackleval. If he's adamant, I don't expect Jolly really. And then we can live any hit from +1 as long as he's not Ice Spinner and not Banded. So if he's like a Scarf Aqua Step, we do live 1 from full. So yeah, it's going to be a really good breaker in this matchup. And a good soft check to Torn as well. I think we live any 1 hit of +2, only +2 Sludge Bombs. Yeah. Next on, we've got our Twist Scarf Gengar, which is a great vendor in this matchup, especially for that Quackleval. Sludge Bomb is pretty fucking free in this matchup, because I don't really expect Pineco, and the Heatran obviously can come as well. Shadow Ball's really good against Race Ball, and then we've got Focus Blast for the Tinglu, and then we've got Psychic Noise, not only for the Quackleval, but just to really punish his threats as well, just to really keep an eye on those threats and make sure they don't get healing, because it does, I believe, cancel out Slowking Gallade Regenerator. Next up, we've got our defensive features here. We've got Spadef, Gudra with a bit of attack. We've got Draco Media, Earthquake, Toxic Knockoff. We've got Heartleaves. He is rocking his lefties this week. Bit of speed to creep the Heatran, as I said. And then we've got Draco because it's super free. Earthquake to hit the Heatran, the Slowking, and the Flippity. Again, Draco plus Earthquake does really well in this matchup. Toxic to keep that Tingler at bay. It's giving us a bit of trouble in a couple mocks. I want to keep that, keep it nice and tricky with Hazards plus Toxic. And then Knockoff as well. And finally, we have our Brambleghast in this matchup. Fizzle, he is rocking his Rocky Hummer this week to force pressure on that Quackle if he brings Ice Spinner or Knockoff. And then we've got Power Whip, Poltergeist, Spikes, and Rapid Spin. Rapid Spin to get rid of any hazards of the Tingling they set up. Power Whip just pressure his team offensively. Poltergeist does really well. And Spikes because they are free, because Pineco and Quacklevolt are the only Rapid Spinners, only removal whatsoever. And obviously we check both of them pretty fucking well. The Quacklevolt can try to spin on us, but if he wants to go for the Ice Spinner, we can power with it, and then obviously if we go to Ice Spinner but our hazards to remain up, that is the goal for this matchup, because we can take it out with one power. I think max HP lives on about... I think after Spiked, max HP does get KO'd by power. But yeah, so that's the team. Quick review, the game plan is set up hazards with Brambleghast in the early game, use Tinglu, use Google to break mons such as Tinglu and Heatran defensively, and then break with either Thunderous or Sandaconda in the mid game to sweep with Gengar or Greninja in the end game. But yeah, so vice versa. So let's jump into the battle. So, as you can see here, we have led off with our Brambleghast versus his Bellibolt. So yeah, so this is the matchup here. As just as you know, you can see 5 on Star's team started to encounter some issues here with he was having some car problems before our battle. I believe he had some quite serious issues with that, so hopefully that's all resolved, which I believe he said it was. But that led to him bringing 2 of the same one, so he brought 2 Tornaduses, or 2 Tornadii, shall I say. So this matchup is going to play with 5 mons. I offered to, take a minute and let him get up his Quacklevolt into the team, but obviously didn't want to keep me waiting any longer. But yes, so as you can see here, we had no Quacklevolt or Pineco, so this matchup is going to be Hazard Stack, the movie. So we're just going to look with Brambleghast because there is no Hazard removal and I'm going to get Spikes up. So we do see the Bellibolt lead off here. Obviously the Bellibolt gets Toxic, so it's going to Toxic me, but I'm not too concerned about that. I'm just going to look to get my 2 layers of Spikes and just go from there, because this is going to be so helpful for chipping down the Tinglu, the Slowking, if it's not Boots, the Heatran, the Bellibolt, and yeah, just really keeping his defensive pieces in check. So we are going to go for our second layer of Spikes here, as the Heatran does decide to come in, obviously trying to pressure us by clicking our second layer of Spikes, but the goal was to get up 2 layers of Spikes regardless and keep Brambleghast in the back, just so Tornadoes can't spam Bleak Windstorm if it tries to set up, which is ideal. So as you can see here, obviously Brambleghast, I'm not going to just stay in, I'm going to go into my switching that is Gudra in this matchup. This is my dedicated switch and I have no reason staying in. I'm going to go into Gudra, and hopefully he's not Spectre Dragon Pulse, because that will 2-hit KO me. Because I am special defensive, but I'm not incredibly special defensive. I've only got a little bit. I got about 152, I think it was. So yeah, I'm going to switch out here and bring in my Gudra, and we're going to see if this thing is Specs, if he's Shipper. Let's see what I feel. As you can see, he is Dragon Pulse here, so he is going to fire that off, and that is a very Specs. It's a very Specs out there. Yeah, so that is definitely Specs Gudra. Specs Heatran. So I'm gonna elect to go for the EQ here, because I think I have to risk the speed type. Because Gudra is obviously good, but I don't have another switch into Spectre Draco. But if Gudra goes down, that is not a problem. I can go into my Sandaconda, and we can fire off a hit here. We can Terra Fairy, and then we can start setting up, which would be sweet as. Yeah, I'm just going to quickly run a quick count, but I'm fairly certain that is Spectre Heatran. Yeah, let's go for the Earthquake and see if we can win this. See if he's got enough speed. So he does have quite a bit of speed. Okay. So yeah, that is not looking good for us, but it's okay. Gudra goes down. It kind of did its job. It gave us some good information on this Heatran, so we can go into our Sandy Condor and we can start to set up coils in this Mon space. Yeah, let's bring in Sandaconda here. So yeah, I think the best play would be to go for coil, predicting something like the belly bolt or the Tinglu to come in here, because obviously the Heatran is not going to stay in, because you could hear the earthquake from the Terra Fairy. What do you see? The Tyler Lewis, that is that? Oh, okay, that's the Tinglu. Right, okay, that's just good. This is what I wanted. This is going to take a lot of chip with Terra Blast plus one should do about 50 or so. Unless he's quite physically defensive. As we see here, we're going to get off the coil, and this is going to start really breaking this team down. This team does not add switching to Sandaconda well at all. Yeah, I'm going to go for the Terra Blast here. This does a lot of damage into his teeth, so there's no reason to do anything else. The Heatran, a double into Heatran would be such a fucking risky play. Such a risky play. Let's see what Starfeesh is going to go for here, or Star Eagle for there. So we do see that Star is going to indeed switch out from his Tinglu into his Belly Bolt here, which won't really appreciate this Terra Blast. If I'm going to be honest, it will probably live. It probably won't do much, but it will do good damage. Yeah, so that does about 25-30%, which is good, about 25-ish. Now I think I have to go for the Earthquake here, just because obviously as you saw, Terra Blast wasn't really doing a whole lot, and he could double into the Torn, but I am still at full HP, so I can live only 2 hits on that Torn. I can live 2 Bleak Windstorms, but I cannot live 2 Sludge Bombs. So I'm going to go for the Earthquake. It's just the strongest move I have to hit this Belly Bolt, regardless of the Terra, because obviously none of his Terra types can resist ground. Thankfully he's not Terra Flying, because Terra Flying is just a weird one for Belly Bolt. I think Water is always better. But hey, I'm not an avid Belly Bolt user, so I won't judge anyone for choosing Terra Flying Belly Bolt. So yeah, we're going to see the Earthquake come off here, and there should be, yeah, that's a solid 2-hit KO, and then we are going to see him properly Terra Blast, which makes a lot of sense. Water is pretty good into my team. Yeah, that's going to do not a lot of damage again, maybe 25-30%-ish, if that. We're going to get most of that back with lefties, which again, this is just a free Earthquake, to be honest with you. The easiest Earthquake of my life. Again, Torn's not a massive problem yet. Yeah, we are going to go for the Earthquake, and that is going to just pick off the Belly Bolt here. As our Sandaconda is putting in the finest of work, the absolute finest of work here. Yeah, so he should probably bring in the Frog. Okay, he brings in the Heatran, yeah, that makes sense. Okay, so this is the turn where we're going to see, are we faster than this Heatran, or is this Heatran going to pick us off? If it outspeed our Gudra, our Sandaconda might outspeed it, because our Sandaconda does have a couple of more points in speed than our Gudra. Yeah, that was an issue on my part. I thought I set them to the same speed, but obviously I set my Sandaconda a little bit faster, which was not my intention. I should have set my Gudra to the same speed, but the Gudra set I kind of put together last minute, because I wasn't really sure about this matchup. It was a bit of a difficult one. Oh, sorry about that. Oh, yeah. But yeah, so I'm just gonna. I think I just have to go for the EQ here. I would like to reserve this Mon, but I think I need to know if it's faster. Plus, with his stuff weakened, I think Gudra can just Greninja can just sweep after this. Yeah, let's go for the Earthquake again and see if we're faster. Hopefully, we are.
We're faster, good.
Yeah, we are. Sweet. Okay, so Carl's going to pick up another massive kill for the Heatran. The irony is this Heatran Star was telling me off the bat of this Heatran did actually have 44 speed. So I think I outspent it by a point or two. So I'm reading minds here with these easy spreads. But I thought it made sense that you run a bit of speed or no speed at all. You know, I didn't think that would have made sense. Okay, so we do see the tornadoes come in here. This is a massive threat. I will have to go for the Terra Blast here because I cannot let this thing get up a free nasty block. So a nasty block for free. Even though I do have Bramble-Ghast in the pack, which does live. I think it does live any hit because obviously it has to go for the Sludge Bomb, which I do resist because I am I'm neutral to because I'm part Ghost. Yeah, so let's put Terra Blast here with this Sands of Building. And see what happens. Apologies there, my footage cut out, so I'm just going to quickly explain what happened. So the Tornadoes went for Nasty Plot, as I went for the Terra Blast, as I said. It then went for a +2 Bleaker Storm, which you can see I just about lived. And then I went for the Terra Blast again to KO the Tornadoes, obviously, as he went. So he Nasty Plotted, I clicked Terra Blast, and then Bleaker Storm, which I lived, and then I clicked Terra Blast and killed him. So you now see that the Tinglu is in here. And we can get off a massive hit on this thing. Terra Blast is going to do a lot of damage. It won't kill it. I believe it's a 35% chance to kill. So there's more rolls in his favour than there are in mine. There's more rolls in his favour to live than there are in mine to kill it. But yeah, so we're still going to go for the Terra Blast here because it's going to do a shit ton of damage. And obviously if Slowking wants to come in, it's going to take an easy off. He can't beat me because obviously both of his mons are slower, so there's no way he can out of it. Yeah, so let's go for the Terra Blast here. Let's see how much it's going to do. I was thinking about going for Rest, but I thought it might well win me. Same as earlier, I thought it might well win me. So let's just get this Terra Blast off and do a shit ton of damage. As you can see here, this is going to do a lot of damage, and he just lives. He just about lives that one. And as you are going to see, the Earthquake is going to pick me off here, but that means that Greninja can come in and claim 2 more kills. So we got a Sandaconda break and a Greninja sweep. Couldn't have asked for a better battle. Myself. But yeah, so GG's to Star though. This team, obviously, if I had Quackroll, would have been very threatening. But not that it wasn't threatening anyway. But would have been an uphill battle with Quackroll. But I still had enough pieces in the back to make sure Quackroll didn't get out of hand. So we're going to pick up this Tinglu here. But yeah. So let's just see if this Slowking Galar is the Colbur Thunder Wave set that I spoke about. If not, it is looking like he won't be able to kill me. Look at Greninja go, that's my boy. Look at that first round pick. Oh yes, battle one. And this mod's so cool, especially now I got Sludge Overs. I knew this would be a good time to draft it. So yeah, let's see how this goes. Lord Comes Not. That's a funny nickname. I didn't realise it was wearing like a code looking thing. Anyway. Let's get off a Dark Pulse, see what he's going to do. Okay, so he is not Colbur, and he is not Thunderwave. Okay, cool. This is going to be a GG. So that's it. With that, your Winchester Medichams are going to win in a commanding 4-0 victory for their Week 4 battle. Yeah, GG's to Star, and please leave a like and subscribe. I'm on my way to 20 subscribers, and I'd like to hit that by the end of the year. That'd be sweet as. But yeah, drop a comment down below. Let me know if there's anything you would do differently. Until then, this is Basement signing off. Peace and good afternoon.